Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Man, let's talk about the deflection going on here about the Earl sexuals. All right, these are not, regular Errol Spence fans. These are not regular boxing fans. All right, these are beyond diehard Errol Spence fans. His Earl sexuals, his Earl fanagers, and all that stuff. Now, apparently, they out here today, this week, putting up Bomac highlights getting knocked out. And like I said before, if Bomac went head up with y'all in the street in the ring, he'd have beat y'all ass. But once again, the bigger thing is they deflecting from making the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. They deflected, when PBC came out this week, and I'm going to talk about that too. I know I'm on a slow grind, but I'm going to get to it today. When they came out, Tom Brown came out, which is their #1 promoter in their rotation, and came out and said that, well, Canelo turned down $55 million to fight Errol Spence, right? And fine. Fine, right? Why was that? For one, they giving Canelo free promo all week. The reporters and Tom Brown bringing up Errol Spence, his friends bringing up Charlo, bringing up what's the other boy name? David Benavidez, and Benavidez gonna be on the Boxing Voice calling the fight, by the way. Sweet promo by them. And all y'all doing is giving him promo. Nobody talking about Dimitri Bivol. Only thing they talking about is he not a worthy opponent. And you know what? I ain't watching. It ain't that Dimitri Bivol was less or more worthy than Charlo, Benavidez, and etc. It's just that it was already written, like that Nas album, the second one. You can hate me now. And I just say that, they flat out lying about that fight. Had they came clean, maybe I just would have still watched it and covered it, but they not. So, like I said before, I'm not interested. The outcome is already, quote, it's been written. And, I'm sticking to that. Y'all don't like it, fine. I just don't really care, right? And, but that's just what, what it is. But I don't really care. Everybody talking about, oh, he less worthy, or you put Earl in the ring with people. What does that got to do with price of tea in China? You can't cross-examine. You cannot cross-examine, so, or cross-matchup. But nonetheless, it's a dumb argument. Don't nobody want to see Bivol and Canelo. That is not a top 10 Canelo fight. Only white people want to see that fight. The Mexicans just gonna go with the flow. The Canelo Mexican fans, not the real boxing Mexican fans, but Canelo but casual fans are just gonna go with the flow. So, don't forget that they just using Canelo to, blind us, even if it's giving a free promo from what's going on with Terrence Crawford. And Crawford talked to ESPN and say, I ain't got a contract yet. And once again, we don't get contracts till we to agree to terms. You can't agree with everything that's in the contract into terms because you're just talking about language that's different and little legalities up in there. So, they got to agree to numbers, they got to agree to venues, they got to agree who go first, second on the poster, who walk. There's little shit, and, they probably, like when I can't do something, like when I'm working on something and I'm getting I'm confused, I might take a break, or I might just start with the easier part of the project. You know what I'm saying? How you take the ACT and you have to, you might got stumped on a problem, I just come back and get it. By the time my brain just starts, kicking in, then cool. Bam, I come back, I'm in a rhythm, I can get them. If I can't, I can't. So at the end of the day, I told y'all, if they couldn't negotiate a fight, if they couldn't negotiate a fight, if they couldn't negotiate it last, right after Crawford left Top Rank, and they had 4 or 5 months to make it. It's going on 6 now. What's gonna be different? That's why when the Crawford team, where it was leaking out that, they was gonna come back after the Ugas fight and try to renegotiate and take a break, I said, that just doesn't make no sense. It makes 0 sense because now he got 3 belts. So, I mean, that's just, to me, it literally made no sense. We're gonna come back and we're gonna visit it. You're just looking like, man, what? Now he got 3, you think he gonna be, So, now, what now the new thing is, now Canelo, and now they're using, Bomac trainer, but Derrick James got knocked out. Now they said he ain't never been a person with a winning record. So what? Freddie Roach wasn't a great trainer. Virgil Hunter, never trained. Never fought, excuse me. Jake Customato never fought professionally. So what they got to do with Pricey T in China? Did that make Bomac any less of a trainer than Derrick James? They both wasn't the best. Just because our records say, look who Derrick James lost and beat. Nobody's. Anybody who had a winning record beat his ass. What does that mean? James Brown was a professional boxer. All right? Did that make him a better coach than Derrick James? I don't think so. My man's from Rocky, who called it Paulie. He was a professional boxer. Make him a better trainer? He didn't train. I don't think so. So, I mean, like I said, they continue to show that, they don't know nothing about boxing. They don't know nothing about sports. You think your record got something to do with, what you be able to teach? It means nothing. Michael Jordan's all-time great. Can't pick talent, can't coach. So, I don't understand what it means. What does it mean? Usually the lesser athletes and the lesser professionals make the best coaches. Phil Jackson was a solid basketball player, but he wasn't great. Turned out to be a great coach. Turned out to be, so, once again, they showing that they know nothing about boxing, and they just fanatics. That's all it is. They just fanatics. And somebody posted Derrick James getting knocked out. So what they had to do with Bomac fought a heavyweight. So, like I said before, they can say, whatever they want to say, and that's fine. But don't change the fact that Errol Spence guarantees something that don't seem much to be a guarantee. And don't change the fact that the last rumor I heard, which I'm done even asking, last rumor I heard was he still was asked for 80-20. And he lied to Brian Custer, said he wasn't asked for nothing, he was joking and he was trolling. It wasn't no trolling, bro. That's what he asked for. That's exactly what he asked for. So now they're just trying to hide behind, Bomac, professional fight records. At the end of the day, these dudes literally don't have nothing to do with their life. They literally don't have nothing to do with their life. Literally. If you got all day to sit up there and look at somebody's fight record, you know what I'm saying? You got all day to sit up there and look at somebody's fight record. You know what I'm saying? What you doing with your life? What you doing constructive with your life? So, like I said, it don't change the fact that we still ain't got no fight. That doesn't change it. No matter how they cut the cake, how they slice it, we still ain't got no fight. We still ain't closer to no contract. We still ain't closer to no agreements. The rumor is they was shooting for September. Now you hear they trying to rebuff a Canelo deal. Who knows? And what they gonna probably say was, well, Terrence Crawford was being difficult, and and who am I to tell him to take what they giving you? Who am I to tell you to take what they giving you? And at the end of the day, bro, you got a family to feed. Your number's your number. And if you feel like, you deserve half the pot, that's what he feel like. Remember back in the day, Brett Favre told Javon Walker he was fighting for a contract, the receiver. Come in the camp, we need you. Forget all that contract talk. It happened. He went out there and messed his knee up. Did you think he got his contract? No. Whole career was over. You think Brett Favre gave him his contract money? Hell no. That's why Kevin Durant tore up his knee. That's why he tore up his knee and shit. The Warrior players, I think he faking. He trying to prove a point that we can't do it without him. And they leaking shit to the Athletic, and then he go out there, hear the footsteps in the dark, and his knee really is messed up. That's why, man, don't listen to that outside bullshit. Excuse my language. Don't listen to that. Because at the end of the day, when you listen to that and you make a mistake, the people who's saying that, they're gonna move on to the next situation. They're gonna move on to the next wide receiver. They're gonna move on to the next player. They're gonna move on to the next boxer. So you left your company and you going into enemy territory. I want everything to be right. I want all extras. I want more than what I'm worth, regardless. Because at least if y'all rob me or do some BS, you know, at least if y'all rob me or do some BS, you know, at least I know my money right at the end of the day, and I can live with that. And Bob already told him they don't want to fight. And if he didn't have nothing in the works before leaving Top Rank or right after leaving Top Rank, should have knew all he should have knew. That man don't want to fight. And his fans want to see everything. They want to see trainers fight. You know, who was a good fighter. They want to see everything but the actual facts. And the fact is, they don't want him to get in the ring with Terrence Crawford because he's going to get fucked up. That's the facts. They never wanted this fight so he can go beat Canelo. Remember they were saying he could beat Benavidez? Go up there. Go up there and see if it's really sweet. The dude's crazy. They crazy, man. But I mean, shoot, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But it's about everything, about getting in the ring and moving on into May. It's about to be Mother's Day, and we still don't have no fight. Think about that for a minute. We still don't have no fight. That's the thing to look at. We still ain't got no fight. We still ain't closer to a contract. And I guarantee you they working on other things for Errol Spence. I'll tell you that already. And their final thing is going to be they're going to try to leverage them other things versus Errol Spence. I mean, versus Terrence Crawford. And Crawford got a decision to make. Do I got to take a few steps back as a fighter and just, you know, just take it and beat him? And then what after that? What does it mean? I'm supposed to put myself in a Devin Haney predicament where I got to beat him twice and I got to go to Dallas and they putting up, I'm guarantee you, this is me assuming, they putting up all types of fucking barriers. Oh, if you lose, if you beat them, you got to go to Dallas, you got to do this, do that. Don't put myself in that position. Do I want to put myself in that position? At the end of the day, then I'm crying, I got robbed, I dropped him 9 times, they robbed me with a split draw, majority draw, whatever, man. I got time for that. Do I really want to put myself and do that? And the money ain't right on top of that. I might just get the satisfaction of putting a mask on like Jorge Masvidal and beating his ass in the street. I might just get that satisfaction out of it. You know? I might just get that satisfaction out of it. But it is what it is. Bud is a proud black man. I gotta respect it. You know? Proud black man. You're not gonna really rip Errol Spence because that's his code. You gotta respect somebody's code. But, you know, they talk about everything, but, you know, it ain't no contract being sent. So with Top Rank, without Top Rank, it still ain't no contract being sent. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. But, you know, they're going to protect Earl however they can. They're going to start talking about people's parents and shit and where you from and what gang you was in and all that shit. Errol Spence fans, man, you know, are I can't even say toxic. They terrible. They terrible. It ain't never about the it's never about boxing with them. Oh, out the ring, he lit and Bud born. Like, man, what is lit? Because if that thing mean what I think it mean, he ain't no lit. Care about no boy kissing no nigga on no neck and dancing. Fuck me in a B2K concert competition. Shoot, oh, he's lit. He's lit like a whole bunch of grown men. We ain't talking about no teenage girls, teenage boys like Ryan Garcia, like fan base. Cool. Talking about some grown men talking about who lit and who ain't lit. Like, nigga, go, man, go get a job and go take care of your family and your kids, man. Sitting on the internet all day talking about nigga who lit. Well, you talking about, well, yup, I get paid for it. So, hey, and you don't get paid for it most of the time. But it is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Other than that, you can find me everywhere by hitting my link tree up. It's right in the description. Find me everywhere from Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support, peace.